Hi crochet friends, welcome back, or if you're new here, I'm Mo, your crochet companion. Today we're tackling front post and back post stitches. Two techniques that will instantly add texture and dimension to your crochet projects. Okay, cheeky joke. Why did the yarn love the front post? It loves standing out in the crowd. Haha. Oh, jeez. That was kind of cheesy. I know. That was bad. But anyway, whether you're creating cozy ribbing, bold cables, or just want to try something new, these stitches are must-haves in your crochet toolkit. So let's dive in. Yeah, I know. I had my flower here, but it was just so pretty that I couldn't resist. So let's go ahead and put those aside, and we're going to work with our yarn. So our yarn that I'm going to use the same yarn that I used for the flower coasters, the hobby yarn. I just grabbed two of them that were fun, pretty colors. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And then you'll want to use a hook that matches your yarn. So if you're using worsted weight, you could use a size H hook or a size 5 hook. I'm actually going to use the size G hook for this yarn because it's a sport weight. So, okay, so we're going to actually get a little bit of practice. So I'm going to practice doing our double crochet foundation row. So obviously we're going to do our slip knot. So we're practicing that first because I need to make a foundation for my front and back posts. So we're going to get a little bit of practice. So remember with the double foundation row, you're going to at least crochet 2. Depends on your mood. Maybe you want to do 3. So we're going to do a yarn over, and we're going to insert our hook into that first stitch. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, just 1. Don't do 2, do 1. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to find that lovely little V or the braid right there. Oh, I'm sorry, I was out of the picture again. I hate it when I do that. So we're going to insert a hook into that after we yarn over. We're going to insert our hook into that V. Can you see that V? All right, we're going to pull up our loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're going to just keep on going. I'm just going to make a few here because we're just going to do a sample of the stitches that we're going to be working with. Now remember, this tutorial is not about that double foundation row. I just happen to be using it for the foundation for what we're doing today. So I didn't want to go into it a whole lot, but we're going to just do it this way. Now, generally it is better if you just do like the chain foundation, but I'm doing this so you guys can see how to do it on a foundation row. Okay, let me do maybe just 2 more stitches. Now this was a question that came up quite a lot with when I did my video for that. I didn't really think about it, but when somebody asks you, let's say they're doing a chain foundation row and they have 51 chains, right? But they're actually starting from, like, say, the second chain from the hook. You'll want to exclude those first 2 chains from the count. So if they're asking you to do a chain of 51, you're going to do 49 of the foundation row stitches. Okay, so now I've got my foundation row. Now I'm going to actually chain 2 and then I'm going to turn my work. I'm actually going to go on the bottom side for this. Okay, so now the front post and back post, that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to start with the front post. Now you're going to yarn over and you're going to do like as if you're going to just do a regular double crochet. That's what we're starting with. And you can do this stitch with a single crochet, a treble crochet, but I find that in most of your patterns will actually just do a double crochet front post or double crochet back post only. So now we're not actually going to work into the stitch on the top. We're actually going to look at the side of your stitch. Now, this right here, this is going to be your first stitch of the thing. So if you're to go a little more detail, what we're doing is we're looking for this vertical post right here. I guess that's vertical. Yeah, vertical. I had to think about horizontal versus vertical. So this vertical post right here, that's actually what we're going to be crocheting around. So you see this one right here. So this is your vertical post right there. And this is your vertical post. And this is your vertical post. Now, some of your patterns won't have you do a double crochet in the first one. Like the front post, they'll consider, just like usual, they'll consider that those chain 2s at the very beginning to be your first stitch. So, and that's what I'm going to do with this one. So we're going to just do a double crochet and we're going to do it in the front post. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook in this side and we're going to go from the front to the back. Now we're going to swoop our hook around that post to the front. Okay, let me do that again. Let me go a little bit closer so y'all can see this a little bit better. So we're going to do insert our hook on the right side of the post that we need to go around. We're going to insert our hook and we're going to go to the other side of our hook. And this is a front post only, so you're going to go from front to back. Then we're going to take and yarn over. We're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So there you have it. You did your first front post. We're going to do that again. We're going to yarn over like as if we're doing a double crochet. We're going to go from the right hand side, from the front to the back. We're going to scoop up over on the other side of that post, scoop it around, and complete the double crochet. Now, some people will do like alternating. They'll do a double crochet in one stitch and then they'll do a front post. So that happens quite a bit too. So, but for this, I'm just going to keep on going. We're going to do another front post. So from the right to the left, from the front to the back. From the right to the left, from the front to the back. Around that actual post. I remember the first time I did this, I was so confused. I was like, wait, what? A front post? What? How do you do it in a post? Yeah, I was so kind of confused. So we're going to do this again. We're going to keep going until we get to the end of the row. Front to back. And then from right to left. It just creates a nice, lovely texture. There you go. One more, and then we're going to go to the back post. Okay, so I'm going to turn now. Let me go back a little ways. We're going to turn, going to chain 2, and we're going to turn. And now we're going to do a back post. So that's the difference. Oh, you see how that ridge is? I forgot about that ridge. I love how it creates a ridge on one side. Okay, so now we're going to do a back post. So it's the opposite of what we just did. So we're going to take and do like a regular double crochet, and we're going to go from right to left, and we're going to scoop our hook behind, and then we're going to go across and back. So then we're going to scoop our loop, pull it up, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we're going to do that one more time. So we're going to go into the back from right to left. We're going to put our hook in that spot, and then we're going to go across that post, yarn over, pull up all the way through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So let me get a little bit closer here. We're going to do that again. We're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook from the front, or from the back to the front. We're going to go across that post. We're going to grab our yarn in the back, pull it through to the back. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. It's kind of cool, huh? All right, we're going to keep doing it. So we're going to go from the back to the front. We're going to go across our post, grab our yarn, pull it through to the back, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm going to back up a little ways so you can see it in real time. So we're going to do our back post. And we're going to get some practice probably next week. I'm going to do an actual project with the front. I don't know if it's just front post only or if it's both front post and back post, but it is a front post for sure. That'll be a fun little project for you guys to work on. Another one of my favorites, really. Okay, there you go. So you see that that kind of creates a lovely little texture, and then on the other side you can actually create like cables, almost like so. And it depends on what kind of texture you want. So this is actually the back side, but I could see somebody using this as to create that ridge so that they have a more defined ridge and create that extra texture. You see what I'm saying? So you could have both that texture in the front and then have that texture on the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some common mistakes here. So if your stitch feels too tight, obviously you're going to try loosening up your tension a little bit, and then it'll make it working around that a little bit better. So if it's too tight, you're going to know. You're going to know if it's too tight. If you can't get your stitch in there and you can't get your hook in there, you know it's too tight. So just loosen it up. And then if you're having troubles finding the post, just remember that it's that vertical stitch. It's not that horizontal, but it's that vertical stitch. So just like here, you're going to find that vertical stitch. And that's your target, okay? And of course, practice makes perfect. These tips will help you avoid those frustrations. Now that you've mastered this basic, we're going to actually do a project next week. And let's talk about these stitches just a little bit more. So a lot of times these stitches, they're used for ribbing, which means you're alternating front and back post stitch for that stretchy look. So that's kind of what I just did today. We alternated the front and the back post. And there's a basket weave, so you would alternate the basket weave with stitches going this way and stitches going this way, and that's how they create that. I don't know if I'm going to do a tutorial on the basket weave, but that might be, if you guys tell me that that's something that you would like to learn more about. And then it's also used for cables, which is the front post stitches to create dramatic twists and turns. I love it for post and cables and stuff. So the possibilities are endless, and these stitches are perfect for scarves, hats, blankets, and more. So what do you want to create first? Shout out to me in the comments. What do you want to try first with these front and back posts? So that's it for today. You've learned 2 versatile stitches that will take your crochet skills to the next level. Practice these stitches and tag me on social media and show off your progress. I'd love to see your guys' work. So in the next video, we're actually going to start. Are we starting? No, we're going to continue on mastering the crochet join series. So we're going to dive deeper into secure and invisible joins for strong polished projects. Now, whether you're creating garments, blankets, or accessories, these techniques will help your work stand the test of time. And then after that, we'll put those front and back post stitches to the test with textured, well, actually not with that, but we're going to do another crochet projects using that front and back post. And this will be a fun and cozy way to practice your skills. You won't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when those videos go live. And please give me a comment. I love reading your guys' comments. That really does help me know what it is that I need to do for you in the future. Plus, it's fun to interact with you all. I just found that so refreshing to hear what you guys, even if it was something that wasn't quite nice, I didn't mind. It allowed me to see what I need to do better. So I do read those, and I do comment on every single one that I can. So far, I haven't been able to not keep up with them, but I do enjoy seeing those. So anyway, until next time, happy crocheting.